Jackets lose 4-3 to the Winnipeg Jets, and that is a game we should have won. Finally, after a couple of bad games, we play the correct way, we have the correct intensity. A couple bounces don't go our way, a couple go the Winnipeg's way. The ref makes a couple of weird calls. They blow the whistle on a play that shouldn't have been blown dead, and it ends up costing us the game. During warm-ups, though, Sadlak takes a shot, it hits the post, it comes out, hit Axon in the face. He ended up getting stitches on his lip, 2 inside and 2 outside, and did not play in this game. So as they were taking the ice, Mark Letestu ran down, got dressed real fast, and took the ice and played in this game. And I thought for not playing for the past couple of games and playing most of the year in the AHL, he looked really well. He looked like old Mark Letestu, winning faceoffs, doing the normal stuff he was always done for us before. And with Boone Jenner being out another week to 3 weeks, Mark Letestu possibly could grab a spot and stay with this team for a little bit longer, maybe even through the playoff push. And another scratch in this game. Nudie isn't playing. He's a healthy scratch. Dean Kukan draws in. I don't know if Nudie's injured or not, or it's just a maintenance thing. To me, that's a weird person you take out of the lineup to get Dean Kukan in. To me, you should have taken Harry out. That would have been the more logical move. Nudie's been playing great recently. He did have a bad game against Buffalo, but so did the rest of the team. So taking him out for one bad game when the whole team did, that doesn't make sense to me. I have a feeling there's something more there. But starting it off, Bob gets to start again. And Winnipeg comes out with a little bit of a jump. We kind of push back a little bit. About 4 minutes in, Winnipeg's in our zone. Kukan does a good job. He breaks up. Goes to sends up the boards to Duclair. Duclair doesn't get out of the zone. Morrow gets it, pushes up a little head. Blake Wheeler gets it. The Jackets start to exit the zone because we're starting to head that way. Duclair's going to get out of the zone and we're going. But because of this turnover, we all have to turn around. Wheeler and Scheifele have a little bit of a 2-on-1 situation. Kukan's still kind of in the corner. He tries to help out a little bit. Wheeler gets it over to Scheifele. Scheifele blasts it past Bob, and the Jets have a 1-0 lead, not even 5 minutes into the game. We have to figure out a way to start on time and delay some of that stuff where teams are scoring first on us. I know in the past we've done a really good job of doing comebacks and just, hey, okay, we're down a goal, we're down 2 goals, that's fine, we'll score a couple here. But Bob has not been Bob this year. A lot of times in this game, he would make the saves, but he didn't look comfortable. He was just a little bit off, or he was a little bit slow getting over to one side to the other. He's not 100% Vezina Bob. And that's how we would generally win the comeback games, is they would get 1 or 2, and then we would just go, okay, we'll score in the third period. Well, we're having trouble scoring, and Bob's not Bob. So those two mixed up, we're having trouble coming back in games. But after that goal, we go, all right, we're going to play hockey. And we start attacking, and we're not going to have what happened to us in the Sabres game. We are going to jump all over the Jets. And that's what we did. We attacked the Jets. We were constantly in their zone, applying pressure, being the better team. Everybody except for Anthony Duclair, who after he made that mistake, sat on the bench the entire rest of the game. He played 24 seconds in this game. I get it. Courts had a message before the game. We can't be crap like we were against Buffalo, but that's a little unreasonable. I get bad mistake led to a Jets goal. Sit him the rest of the period, fine. But when you sit him the entire game, that's pitting too much ice time to other wingers who have to fill in. But a lot of the time, it was Panarin. And if we're going to go into the playoffs with Panarin, we don't want to give him 26 minutes of ice time now. Save him. Give him about 20. Play Duclair. But we're in the offensive zone, attacking. Jets start to come out of their zone. Ryan Murray does a good job. He pinches down, keeps the puck in the offensive zone. But when he does that, a Jets player comes over and hits him. And it's not a big hit, but it's awkward. And Ryan Murray's like, that kind of hurt. So he's starting to head to the bench as the puck goes around. Panarin gets to the side of Jones. Jones goes, Murray's at his point. Here you go. And throws it right over to Murray. Murray, who's been great this year. I really hope he does not injure after this game. Realizes the puck's coming to him, stops, gets the puck, sends it over to Panarin, who's wide open, starts at the bench again, as Panarin pitches in the back of the net. Jack is tied up 1-1, Panarin's 20th goal of the year. That was a great shift by Murray. Murray has finally taken that step of what he was projected to be when we took him number 2 overall many years ago. And that play, reading it, was just a great job. He saw he had an opportunity to step up, did. Took the hit, was like, and he made the play. He could have kept going to the bench, but he didn't. He's realized if he went to the bench, the Jets were going to have a scoring opportunity, and he knows he can't let the Jets have that. And he made the smart play to get to the other side of the ice. I think that's the only thing he was doing. He didn't care who that was. He wanted it as far away from him as he can so he could get to the bench. But Panarin buries it, and we're all tied up. A couple minutes later, we get a power play. There's a face-off outside the zone. And so with Atkinson being injured, we gives other people opportunities to move around the power play. And so Mark Letestu, who wasn't even slated to play this game, is taking the face-off. He does a good job. He wins the face-off back to Panarin. Panarin gets over to Jones, and he heads to the blue line. Jones sees Panarin's wide open, goes, "You're going to get it back," and gets it to Panarin. Panarin enters the zone, starts to head towards the net, and the Jets defenders go, "Oh crap, it's Panarin," and move towards him to stop him from doing anything dangerous. When they did that, they vacated Josh Anderson, who's sitting all alone in the slot. Panarin slides on the puck. Anderson goes backhand to forehand, pits it past Hellebuyck, and Jackets lead 2-1. Josh's 16th goal of the year. And that was a good shift. It was a great face-off win by Letestu, and he stayed out there. For somebody who wasn't supposed to be playing the game, a lot of time in that situation, we'll throw Dubinsky out there, he'll win the face-off and go for the change and allow somebody else to come on the ice. But he stayed out there, and he went down the left side, and it freed up some space because nobody knew what was going to happen, and Anderson was able to stand in the slot, and Panarin did Panarin things and drew people towards him because he's so skilled. And in the back of the net, the puck is. And we have a power play goal. We have a power play goal now in every game since Martin St-Louis was hired to be our special teams consultant. It couldn't have been that bad for that long. You knew eventually something was going to change, and hopefully Martin St-Louis coming in was the change that needed to happen to kick our power play into overdrive. But for the rest of the period, we attacked. We were the better team than the Jets. When the Jets would come at us, we would make the smart defensive play, let Bob have the puck. We were taking away the passing lanes. There was no backdoor passes to be had. And we just basically shut down for the rest of the first period, something we had trouble doing against Buffalo and Minnesota and Montreal. So we head to the second intermission, up by a goal. However, second period, bunch of the same as the first period. We're applying pressure. The Jets come back at us, but we, for the most part, shut them down. About 7 minutes left in the period. We do a good job. We get the puck out of the zone, but we turn it over at our blue line. Appling gets the puck inside the zone. We do a good job. We force him to the outside. He has no shot coming towards the goal line, so he has to throw a backhand at the net. And he throws a backhand, and Bob gets a piece of it, and it slowly trickles by into the net. And the Jets tie it up at 2. That's what I was talking about. Bob's not Bob. There are as many times in the past where that one is just getting smothered into his equipment and it never gets out. He would have shut that down. That stuff wouldn't have got by him, but for some reason, those weird things are getting past him this year. So after that goal, next shift's up. Jets come into our zone. They have a little bit of opportunity. Zach and Savard both go towards Losovic, and he pits a pass over to Little. Foligno did a good job back checking. Little had a bunch of open ice he could have taken. Foligno did a great job. He got back, and as that pass is coming over, he lays out, gets a stick in the way. He breaks the pass up. Puck goes in the corner, goes up. Winberg gets it, takes off up ice. The Jets give him center ice, so he's like, "I'll take it." Goes to the middle, drops the pass back to Borkstrand, pushes the defense back a little bit. Borkstrand with his super deceptive shot, pits it past Hellebuyck, and the Jackets lead once again 3-2. Borkstrand's 8th goal of the year. That was a huge goal for us. It could have been 3-2 the Jets that fast. But because of Foligno's great job back checking, the defense vacated the area. Something we have to be able to correct is that both the defensemen go towards one player, allowing this pass to be available. He saw the opportunity forming. It's what Torch was calling us out in the media for last game, for letting these super opportunities happen, and Foligno was not going to let it happen this game. And he got back and broke it up. All of that started because of him. And Winnipeg did a great thing. He got up the ice, dropped the pass to someone who can shoot really well, and pushed the defense back. And he provided the screen for Borgstrand. Borgstrand with a shot fooled Holobuck. He had no idea where that puck was going. I like that line a lot. Whenever Foligno and Winnipeg play together, good things happen. Winnipeg has had trouble this year, so I think pitting him with Foligno, getting him going, that'd be good for us. But for the rest of the second period, we lock it down some more, and we end the period up 3-2. So we come out for the third period. The Jets have a little bit more jump. You can tell they really want to win this game. They need the 2 points as much as we do. So it's a good back and forth. Goalies are making saves. About 7 minutes in, Ryan Murray trips Wheeler. He goes to the box. Our penalty kill has been super strong for the past couple of months. But you give the Jets 2 winning opportunities, eventually they're going to cash in. We do a good job killing in the first minute and a half. But the Jets finally get set up in our zone. Everybody's on one side of the ice. And Jack Roslovic's all alone on the one side. They get in the puck. He blasts it past Bob. And that's one of those situations where Bob was not fast enough over to Roslovic. But the Jets have tied it up 3-3. Roslovic gets a goal. The Columbus native, so there's woo, go him. He gets his first goal against the team he grew up watching. A couple minutes later, we're in the offensive zone. Shifley has the puck. He takes it away from Hellebuyck, who's going to cover it up because we were coming at them. And he goes to bank it off the glass to get out of the zone, but he misses. It goes straight into the stands. Gets a delay game penalty. We're on the power play. It's already capitalized once this game. We're moving the puck around really well, taking shots, recovering our shots. And at some point during the power play, Brandon Tanev loses his stick. So now it's basically a 5-on-3.5. And so he's at the point, doing a good job, challenging what you're supposed to do when you don't have a stick. Zach Werenski gets the puck at the point, takes the shot, Tanev turns towards it, blocks it. He goes down, the puck goes up in the air, comes down, PLD goes over, gets it, pushes Zach Werenski. As the refs blow the whistle, Tanev was starting to get up. And the rule is, and trust me, I've heard this rule many, many times with the Zach Werenski injury, if a player is down until his team touches the puck, there is no whistle. No matter how much they're bleeding, if they're unconscious, whatever. But the refs decided, let's blow the whistle now. He was moving. Clearly fine. He was slowly moving because it hurts to block a shot. Zach Werenski easily could have stepped around him, put a shot on net, made a pass over, done something, and we could have scored right there. It's happened to us in the past with Zach Werenski. In the playoffs, when he took the puck to the face, he was clearly down and out. Ping was pinned in the net. Why the whistle blew here, I have no idea. And I'm a fan of player safety. He should get the whistle, 100%. However, that's not the rule. Coming here in the period, we're in our zone. Foligno goes to get out of the zone. Wimberg doesn't really get handle it because it's not the greatest pass. Trouba keeps it in the zone, goes down. Little gets the puck down below where Foligno just was. Throws out front. Everybody's scrambling. Nobody knows what's going on. Kyle O'Connor floats in the middle of the ice. He gets the puck from Little. Pits it past Bob. And the Jets lead 4-3. Off of a stupid mistake in our own zone. 2 mistakes in our zone cost us goals. The first goal, the last goal. Second goal, Bob should have had. Third goal, power play goal where they just blasted past Bob. No one really pissed on that one. There are 3 goals where when this team's playing its best, they don't go in. There's not even an opportunity. But the Jets hold on to their lead and win 4-3. And now the Jackets have lost 4 in a row. They have to do something to turn it around. They've been scoring some power play goals. Penalty kill has been looking great. It's the lack of defense. In Buffalo, we were constantly defending that game. This game, it was stupid mistakes. They were bad passes, making passes at bad time, letting Kyle O'Connor skate in the middle of the ice for reasons. That kind of stuff needs to be cleaned up, and needs to be cleaned up now. So until next time we play the St. Louis Blues, click like and subscribe, all that fun stuff, and until then, I will see you later.